Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
the Addicted Sisters.
Woo-hoo!
This picture today comes from 1954. That's our mom and her boys. So that's our silly brother Chuck with the funny face on one side of her. And then our other two brothers on the other side of her. So that's Marvy and Eddie. So
Very
that's
cute.
them. And look, we both have our mama lipstick.
Yeah.
Because it was nice and dark.
Uh-huh.
So.
She didn't go any place without her lipstick.
Yep. So, which one of us looks like her? I don't know.
You decide.
Okay. Well, we want to welcome you to our FlossTube number 35. That's amazing.
I can't believe we're already there.
And today is October 12th, 2018.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That sounded so sincere when I said that, didn't it? Thank you. Yes.
Wow. I've been listening to a book that's got some real Southern accents. So if that slips out tonight, I'm really sorry.
Nancy was married to a Texan for a while too.
Yeah.
So I think we've told you guys that before, that her in-laws were Bobby Ray and Daisy Mae.
Yep. And Bobby had a twin named Bonnie Faye.
I've had a pretty good week. How about you?
Uh-huh.
I had we were off last Friday because the teachers had done conferences. And of course I got ready for the festival. And then Monday we had professional development, and I got to go to, our topic this time was equity and inclusion, which was really interesting and is going to be something that we revisit multiple times.
Good.
So
I'm in the diversity and inclusion department, so that makes me happy. Can I get this hair that's hanging right in front of your glasses?
No, you can't touch my bangs.
Well, it's right here. Gotta get right there.
She's pulling my hair.
It was just hanging right out there in front of your eyeball.
I've got a funny little flip on the end, and if we touch it, this is why I told her no. If we touch it, then it pops out, and it will distract me through the whole video, and I will play with my hair. I am this age, and I will play with my hair because it will annoy me.
It's funny how you still do those things.
Oh, yeah.
Age doesn't matter.
So you guys were fun this week. Your comments and questions were mostly just really complimentary and very nice. We had I had a lot of comments about Gladfest and people congratulating me on the weekend, and I brought one to show you. This is, are there any Harry Potter fans out there? So this is
I don't think there are any at all. You can put it up.
None. This is my Ravenclaw sleeve because I'm a Ravenclaw. And I stitched this one with some gold thread, and we found all different fun fabrics to go in each house. So we feel like Ravenclaw looks like a composition notebook.
Oh.
And Ravenclaw are kind of the brainy ones.
Yeah.
So that's it. But we had so much fun. This would be an example of a custom sleeve. We don't list this on our site, but if you were interested in it, you could always message us and ask, and we would do that. So we're doing a custom sleeve for a lady who loves the two fabrics that we're using, but wants them reversed because it reminds her of the cottage that she and her family go to.
Fun.
So
very fun.
Yeah. So that's a custom also. It doesn't cost extra for a custom. It just, it just is what
Might
it
take
is,
a little bit longer. Well, and I wanted to tell everybody thank you for commenting on my hair. Even my sister didn't say anything about my hair.
We were busy. We were down to business when I got here.
My family didn't even say anything about my hair.
Well, they just saw
for me.
Okay, now, conversely, when I came in the week before with the purple, my sister said, "Oh, I love your hair." So, anyway,
yeah,
I was so
thanks. I like the curls.
Yep.
I was tired of something, or tired of the straight and wanted something different.
Yep.
And Jamie complied.
When I got here last Sunday, Nancy asked me, she took me home after we made our last video, and Nancy asked me if I wanted to go shopping with her, and I said, can I just say no? I'm so tired. I just can't
Can you
stand
believe
it.
she turned down shopping?
And then I got home and my kids said, hey, you want to go to Olive Garden? And I'm like, I'm going to say no. I'm tired. And I went to bed.
Oh my goodness.
I was exhausted. The weekend
Even
took
turned
it
down
out of me.
Olive Garden. Ooh.
Now I'm gluten free, so Olive Garden is not such the big
Yeah.
treat. I can have one thing, one main dish at Olive Garden, and I just get tired of it too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, whatever.
Well, you always get in your, I don't want to call it a rut, but you've got your favorites everywhere you go, you know, so you eat the same things. And
Although they were doing, I think it was a build your own, and I probably could have done that and chosen.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, okay, I like spaghetti. I like the long noodles, and what I get there, their gluten free is penne pasta,
Oh,
which is fine, but
You
it's
know,
not my preference.
I am so over penne pasta, though. Everybody cooks with that, and it's not the best noodle. I worked for a noodle company for a long time, so
I'm going to tell you too that this is Friday night.
oh yeah,
So like the color on the wall looks really
Ooh, it
dark,
does.
and
It does look real dark.
I mean things just look different. So
Well,
you may
and
get
I've
some
got
different
shadows
colors.
here at the bottom. I should have wore some smaller glasses. Maybe you need to grab that other pair over there.
Okay,
for
where
me.
are they, Nancy?
Right there
Here
by
you
my
go.
keyboard.
Here you go. Quick change. Here she goes.
Ready?
Her glasses can be tiny like mine.
There we go.
Different shape, but
Yeah.
tiny glasses.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we also had 2 or 3 people comment. We had a question last week about those over one projects out
Yeah.
at CC and Company, and
With the what are they? Mirabilias.
yes, and people were asking what would you do for the beads, and we said you could always do metallics, yeah. But also people said try the Delica beads or try the petite beads that are around size 15.
Yeah.
That should be small enough to be able to work.
That's a good tip.
So, pro
I mean,
tips.
I forget that they're in different sizes, you know, so
Mhm.
I haven't really beaded anything yet.
We have had a couple of comments either in our Gmail or on the videos asking us where to get more information about the retreat. Well, if you haven't watched the first video, which is Show Me Secrets, sorry, lost it. Go back and watch that. And it was the beginning of August. I think we said like August 10th.
Yes, it's between 27 and 18, 27 and 28.
So
Wow.
anyway, so just go back and watch that one. And then we're trying at the end of every video to say something about the retreat. We haven't
Yeah.
done that every time since then.
No.
But we're trying to give just a little bit of an update each time.
Yeah.
So we'll have more at the end. And then we had the best comment from Amy Loves Toads.
Yes, it was.
She said, I just wanted to say hi. Hi, Amy. So it was really cute and we enjoyed that. And that's really it. Everybody else was just really complimentary and
Yeah.
they enjoyed our projects. They enjoyed our past projects, our
Just
current
stopping
projects.
in.
Yeah.
So-
Somebody said that they found the Verdant Heart project,
Yes.
and I need to pull that out and stitch it for myself. I just
Yeah.
have to figure out. I loved the fabric I used when I did it for Nancy, and I don't know that I would find that again, and I would rather do it over 2 instead of over 1.
Yeah.
Because it was an
It was an
Ada.
Ada, wasn't it?
Mhm,
Like
a damask Ada. Yep. So has a nice sheen and
It
everything
does.
else.
It does. It's got little. It's almost makes it glittery because it's got those little spots
Mm-hmm.
that are so.
It was one of
Petite.
those projects that I felt like was just the perfect version of itself. I felt like everything came together with it. And it was something, I think I played with stitches and because there were some interesting things in it. But the fabric I just loved, and it was
Yeah.
something that I just probably lucked into.
Yeah.
And the frame I loved, and I just got it, you
Mhm.
know, and I lucked into it. So
If I could get to that box over there, I'd show it to you again, but
So-
no can do tonight.
not today. But do you guys have projects like that? Do you have projects where you just feel like everything just came together
Mhm.
and it worked out?
Mhm.
What do you have?
I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, but I know, that it's stitched easy.
Mm-hmm.
When you looked at it, the holes just popped. The colors blended so pretty.
Mm-hmm. It's
So,
fun when that happens.
Yes.
And I think also the other thing I really liked about it is that I knew I wasn't stitching it for myself. It was not a gift time for Nancy. It was not her birthday. It was not Christmas. It was not anything. I saw the pattern and I thought, my sister needs to have this. And so I just worked on it. And I think the whole time I thought about her and how much I thought you would enjoy all the different flowers that I never know the names of. I do know there are bleeding hearts
yeah,
in it.
I was gonna say, that one.
But that's just her thing. And it's funny because since then I really love to stitch flowers for myself because at least I can keep those alive.
Oh. Well, and speaking of gardens and flowers, I'm kind of, it's hard this fall because I want to get some and put them out, but I don't know what's out there.
Oh.
So I could be digging something up and not really know it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wait a whole year.
Okay, I have to tell you about this sign that I saw on the way over here.
Uh-oh.
I love church signs.
Yeah. Some of them are really clever.
So I passed one on the way here and it said, if at first you don't succeed, you'd better not try skydiving.
Oh.
Is that great? I just was laughing so hard in the car.
Good. Oh my.
You never know what's going to show up on a
No.
church signboard.
No.
It was fabulous. And it was the Catholic church.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, it was funny to me.
That's good.
And I was
That's
really
good.
checking it out because they're doing construction and modernizing and adding on and doing stuff. And I'm really, really looking, and the signboard caught my eye. And yeah, I had a good giggle.
Oh gosh. That's great.
You gotta love that. I mean, so fun.
Those are the things that make your day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next up are Nancy's Fabrics, part 3.
My
Now,
favorite.
I'm not sure how true this is going to be tonight with our color.
Yeah.
With our
Because
color, with our lighting. How about that? Because the lights are always going to give kind of a yellow glow.
Yeah. And really, I've got a bulb out, so I should switch that one that's really bright over to the other side.
So that it doesn't make my glasses,
Well, make us
at
look
least
like
at night, it's not
Yeah.
so bad. But
So I pulled
that's a cute little piece.
3 because these two are the same, but I think they look a little different.
Well, 28
They're
count
two
and
different
30
counts.
count.
Yeah. So,
Oh, and a Lugana and a linen.
mm-hmm. So I wanted to show them the difference, how it did that.
Yeah, Lugana and linen, even weaves and linens take dye differently.
Yes. So I hope you can see this. Here's the tag. This is the Lugana that's 28, and it's called Meadow Mist. And it's just a real pale green. It's got a little bit of cream in it.
I wonder, does that do anything for it? I can't. Maybe if I got it in the right place, maybe from behind. No. Okay, I'm trying to help. I'll turn it off.
Trying too hard tonight, aren't we?
I just was trying to help.
Okay, and then here is the, wow, now I got stripes in my eyes. Here's the linen, 30 count linen. So I want you to see, if hopefully you can. Wow, Laura, I don't know.
Did it? Here, let me tap me. Is that better? Oh, we're trying to tap and make it work. Ooh, we got real dark.
Yeah, we're dark now. We are dark girls.
That's never been said about us. My husband says I glow in the dark. There we go. It lightened up some. I saw it go.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay. Because I didn't.
Hmm.
So, see, you can't even see the difference on those in this light.
Maybe it will show up on the video though,
Maybe.
because we always think that it doesn't, and then it does. If it doesn't, you know what? We'll pull these out, and you'll get to see double fabrics
During the
next
daylight.
week.
This one doesn't have a name on it.
Mm.
But I wanted to share it because I think it's so darn pretty.
I wonder if
got-
the name was on the other part.
Probably. And I don't even know what I would have stitched on it. But it's got blue and green and purple and pink and cream.
Really,
I
really
just think
pretty.
it's really pretty. So there's that one. And I'm sure it's a 28 count. It feels like an even weave. I'm sure that is.
No, that's a linen.
It doesn't look like it's got slubbies in it. This is a Cashel.
My phone keeps blowing up over here. Oh,
Here's the tag.
okay.
So this one is a solo.
Shoal.
Pretty green. Ooh, that looks pretty on there. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Kind of makes me,
And this is a long piece.
this would be pretty for Christmas. This would be pretty for spring or summer.
I don't think my arms are that long.
I could tickle you. Maybe. Oh, no, that would make you pull it down.
Yeah.
Did you see the dirty look she gave me?
Elbow in the
My
face.
sister.
So anyway, I wanted to make sure you saw that one. I thought it was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're up to the greens, huh?
Yeah, I'm going across.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that was part 3. We'll see how many parts we get to this. Part 745.
Hey, we're talking about my fabrics, not yours.
Oh, wait. Part 390. I think it's 392. I think that's Michelle's number.
Oh, okay.
Because in Harry Potter, Snape says, turn to page 392. And she said that's kind of her number now. Okay, so we are up to previous finishes, and Nancy didn't fish one out. She's still settling in. So
I'm down to this room.
so I have 2 that I brought to show you. I came across these 2, and I just really like them. You want to pull the rolly side?
Okay. I thought this was the front. That's why I kept wondering why you were giving me this.
So this one is called Peace House by Lottie Da. And I am sure that I did not use what it called for. I can't tell you what I did use. What I can tell you is that I love bunnies, but I want them to be realistic.
Yeah.
And I love the bunny on the weather vane, and I just found a pretty over dye, and I intentionally went up and down on him. Do you see the way that
I can see that. Yeah.
my color is going? And I mean, I did that intentionally. And the house, you know, it's all brick, but it was all one color, I think. I mean, it really is hard to tell in the night light, but that's one that I just like. I need to do something sweet with it.
This bunny looks like your new
It does,
needle minder
doesn't
you
it?
got.
Wonder how big this is. Maybe it could be.
Oh.
So then I brought another one with me because I saw the Peace House, and this one was laying right underneath it. And this one is called Patchwork Pumpkin by Blackbird Designs. Look how cool that is.
I really like this design. And they have a little series of these, and I like those.
I am fairly certain that I used Victoria Motto Sampler Shop threads for the orange. But then I think I used like Weeks and Gentle Arts, maybe what it was calling for, maybe something close. Oh, and it has little eyelets all over it.
Yeah.
They always throw in something cool. See all the little fun stitches? And I just, you know, I like that things don't have to be to scale in their pieces, and
Right.
that they play with things. I mean, the big
Planter.
on top of the house, just fun. And then
cute.
the little bitty moon. Big planter, little bitty moon. But it's fun. So those are
Yeah.
my previous finishes. I was being pretty good about putting a date on things, but
I don't see it.
I don't see
though.
that I did it on this one. I think this one kind of gave me fits, so I may have just been happy to finish.
But you know, I think you got that
Hi, Sonny.
at that
Oh, when we went to
class,
class,
when we met Debbie Williams. She sat at our table because that's when they were first coming out with them.
This isn't the little series that I bought.
Oh no.
No, because
Okay.
this is much bigger.
Well, that's what
I
was
think that
thinking.
was a fall one that they were putting out.
With it. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
at
was
the-
just like an
like the
extra one
same
that they were
time or
doing. Yeah.
something? Okay.
So, anyway,
I don't know. What do I know? I'm just along for the ride.
you guys are just gonna die tonight. We are at 21 minutes, and what is this?
Stash.
Oh, I didn't even write that in.
No.
Oh my goodness, stash. Well, Nancy, go
Goodness.
for it.
Well, ask me.
Nancy, do you have any stash?
I do.
My silly sister. Ask me.
I got one piece. Now I might need some help with the name. Eleanor Jagler sampler.
I think so. It could be Jaegler
Jaegler probably. And it's designed. Now see, I put my other glasses on.
by Kimberly Mueller
of Willow.
Willow Hill
Hill Sampling.
Samplings.
See, I can see you guys better with these glasses, but I can't see anything right in front of me with these glasses. So this is the piece I got, and it's really kind of difficult to see. It's very pale. It's just the alphabet with a couple of flowers on the edges and a flower in the center.
It kind of reminds me of the patterns from that we got at Galleria,
Mm-hmm.
the reproduction that you got.
This, yes.
It has that feel.
Yes, and this only has one floss color in it, and it is
It's a Gentle Art shaker, and it's Mountain Mist.
Mountain Mist, yeah. I tried to look for the DMC color, 927, and I have a hole in there. 928, 930.
I don't think
So-
that's a color in our. It is. It's a color in our
Oh.
stitch along. So that's it.
So show them what that is. So that,
Well, it's in the little bag. Let me put my bag down.
so that's why it looks so faded on this fabric.
I just was gonna put. Yeah, I don't know that I have a white one.
Here, I do.
Okay, so this is what color it is.
And
It's
I-
really muted, really
I saw
pretty.
that this week on Facebook and really liked it. It's just very soft, very antique-y.
Okay, the
Thank you
one
for
that
sharing.
sure, the one that got me this week was Michelle Bendy showed the black pearl.
That new.
Yes, and I want that.
Is she a mermaid?
Well, you know, I was thinking it was probably for,
Her daughter.
no, I was thinking that it was probably for, oh gosh, Nancy, Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh.
because
Oh.
that's the name of the ship.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking this up. Okay, so you have to vamp.
Oh, gosh. Well, while you're doing that, I can show you where I am on my current piece.
I found it.
Okay, she found it. We can wait then.
It is by,
It is a mermaid.
it's by the Primitive, I think it's the Primitive Hair. I think that's
It's
right.
hard to read.
Okay. I'm trying to get this where you're going to be able to see it. Look at that pattern.
Isn't that beautiful? She's already put a bunch of that hair in too, and it looks gorgeous.
I want this. I want this. I want this. I want this.
Okay. She wants that.
Sometimes things just scream at me.
Yeah.
So, okay. Anyway, what were you going to show?
Just
your current whip and plans?
Yep. So
We can do that.
here's my piece. You know, I'm working on Winter Knocker.
Wish you'd get your knockers done.
That's my sister.
It's Friday night and I'm tired.
Okay, then. So, here.
I'm just gonna. You go for it.
Here's where I'm at. I got the top order in today. So. Oh, this is just what you want to do is sit and watch us laugh. Oh my goodness.
And I foolishly took a big drink of water. So I was trying not to spit it out.
Thank you so much.
Then you would have seen some swearing from my sister. Why did you spit on my floor?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, all I have
So
left
let me
to
look
do-
at you. Let me look at your piece now. What do you have left to do?
I have 19 snowflakes.
Ooh, 19
You wouldn't think there'd be
snowflakes.
now they're various sizes, you know. I think there's probably 3 of the bigger ones, and then all the rest are smaller, spread throughout.
So the top and bottom border remind me of a bell pull hardware that I have.
Yeah,
Really
I think
cute.
it's really cute. I was hoping I'd have it done.
I've got her hot and bothered now.
What? It's my eyes. I'm trying to dry my eyes out. They're just wringing wet.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't take much some nights.
Goodness.
Okay, so my whip, you know how I've been lately. I pull something and I work on it for a week. I work on it, well, a week. I work on it from floss tube to floss tube.
Oh, okay.
So that may be it for this one, although I have a little I'd like to get done. Look what I've been working on!
That's what I'm going to next, by the way.
If you don't know what this is, Nancy and I started a
Shame on you.
We started a stitch along on this in May.
In May. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh,
So,
that's embarrassing.
And then we promptly fell off the wagon. Now, my problem was mainly that it was difficult to get my counting going with it.
Well, you were doing Stitch Mania, and
Yeah.
then you went right into our July, Christmas in July.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got sidetracked.
But the biggest thing for me, I'm trying to get my needle through to the back here. The biggest thing for me, I have 2 B's in, I just have to do there. And I have some ABCs. But did you see her roll her eyes at me? I did. Anyway, I put in basting stitches because Sue Wild said that's what you should do. So, Sue, I did it. And you can see my little basting stitches on either side and down the middle. So this week I worked on this section. So with the 2 B's and this stuff and the line down below. And I have more to go in here.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, it's got 2 more
clovers.
flowers and a little more of the viney stuff. I didn't want to put the rest of the vines in and the leaves until I got some of the other stuff. And I thought if I would put the
big-
line below it, that would help. But look, I stitched on it. Woohoo!
Yay.
And I'm not going to show you where, but I have a couple mistakes already.
Oh. That just makes it personalized.
Well, I may fix one of them. We'll see if it bothers me as
Oh.
I get further along.
Okay.
But
Kind of like the leaf down there for me.
but otherwise, you know, it's been pretty good. And it was fun to pull this bag out because I found these things that I bought online.
Oh.
And I haven't done anything with them yet. I bought this, and I told you guys about it, right around Valentine's Day, and I was going to stitch it for my husband, and I didn't get it done. So in Elements, it spells out, I love you. And I think I'll still do that for him because it's really cute and I can make him some cute little thing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've talked about this one and I think I showed it.
Yes, I remember. I think you showed it on your phone.
I need to get working on this because I would like to do this for my daughter. And it says Hogwarts down the side, and then it has each of the houses listed. So Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin. And it should be fun. Katie is a Hufflepuff, so it's kind of fun that hers would be at the top. So, you know, and if
Very
you want to
cool.
know what house you are, go online and look it up and say that you want to take the test and figure it out.
Okay.
Kind of fun, kind of a silly fun thing, and
Okay.
you know. Anyway, that is it. So you said next you're going to be working on.
I'm gonna finish that piece, but then I want to go back and start working on that one too. Tui's ABCs.
Yep, and I feel pretty good about it. And I know I still have. Well, I covered up the pattern, huh? I know I still have several sections to do. I have 3 plus the alphabet in between, but it seems to me that they just get bigger and bigger. You know, I've done
Yeah,
the little
that's-
stuff.
See, and I've done the opposite. I started down here because I wanted to do that pretty flower.
Yeah, I figured if I did that flower, I would stop.
Well,
So,
I have a personalized flower.
so this is what Nancy's talking about. She started down here. But look at this. I've done this little section and this kind of medium section I'm working on. And then I get these big ones. Look at that one. Big, 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 big.
But see, it'll be nice for me because I'm going the opposite. So I'm starting with the heavier things, the bigger things, and then it's going to get less as we go up until I hit that. Is that open work?
I don't think so.
I hope it's not. No. Good.
I don't think there are any specialty stitches in here. I think it's all that it's all just straight cross stitch and then the back stitch, which is kind of black work for the alphabet. Although they have some cross stitch in the letters,
Yeah.
so you know that's it.
I like the black work though.
I want to tell you too that, and I can show you this part very carefully. So on this page, they put the center arrow. And then it's not on any other page.
I remember you saying that.
So like I have real problems dealing with that. So I went through and I just marked it for myself all the way through.
I think that's good because, I mean, you need that.
Mm-hmm. I just, especially since, I mean, I put in the basting stitches because a lot of the time you can get to the center much easier than you can get to
Yes.
the edge. It's
Yes.
easier to count in. Oh, and the other thing, let me tell you this bonus. Since I did my basting stitch over one stitch, under a stitch, over a stitch, under a stitch, now stitch. So I did it 2 threads each time. When I had to count down to get to the next, I just counted with that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Nice.
I know my evens.
Because that's math.
So that's that. And after, when I go home and look, I don't know. I'm still sewing a lot and trying to finish up all of the orders and things. And it's really interesting because now I'm so motivated, and we have ourselves on the waiting list to get in at one festival, and we are making calls to find out about doing another one also.
Good.
So I will still be sewing. I had over 100 sleeves made, and we sold quite a few.
Wow.
It was fun to have it all done though, and have them all laid out. People came in our booth and kind of went and didn't quite know what to think. So you came in, was it overwhelming?
Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think it was, but you know, I liked what was overwhelming for me was trying to figure out what size do I need? What size will work? You know, who needs what?
Ooh, she bought zombies for her son.
Yeah. I don't
So.
remember what Jamie bought.
I can't remember either.
I mean, the design.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But did she get a Halloween thing?
I think she bought a big one.
I don't know. I don't know what she got.
We would have to go look. Anyway, that's the end of what we're doing. Who knows what I'll choose to work on? I kind of need to pull out a bunch of my whips and just put them in the tiny decisions and
Oh.
see what happens. I don't know if I would like that or not.
Well, I know. I mean, just looking over there at my stuff, I want to work on that, 2B's and ABCs. But, you know, I got some of those new patterns. I'd really like to work on those. I'd like to do that pumpkin since it's Halloween, that free pattern we got.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it looks so quick and easy.
And I think what I've decided with 2B's and ABCs is that I'm going to pull it out for 1 week each month.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be like that. So then, you know, and I've given myself permission to do that
Okay.
because I do want to do it. I want it to be finished.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
gorgeous.
it, but I'm not going to make myself crazy with it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I think if I stitched it straight through, I would grow to really not like it.
Resent it. Mm-hmm.
So, and you guys know I worked on green for a week. I made really good progress on it. And I put it down, and I kind of put it down reluctantly. So that's kind of nice too, because I'll be able to go back to
Yeah.
it. And I was close. What did I work on last week? Oh, why can't I remember?
I don't know.
But I made really good progress on it, and I think I was getting close. What are you
But see
pointing
that-
at?
See that one, the flat one?
The flat
flat.
on the flat. Did you
The
get that?
flat stack. I get it. Where it says Halloween. That's that one that's that big verse. And it's got all this lacy black work around it.
Mm.
I'd really want to do that one too.
I
I want
also,
to do all of those that are over there.
I mean, there are a few patterns that I am just dying for right now. The Black Pearl is one, but I also want a copy of Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs, and it's a cool one. I
don't
just
remember
like
that
it.
one.
And I also want to work on. I did Halloween Eve, so I want Midnight Watch.
Oh, you want my pattern?
And I lucked into fabric for Halloween Eve, so I'm going to have to find something equally fabulous
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but those are our plans. And at this point, we will have a little talk about the retreat. So if you're not interested in retreat information, you can feel free to just click stop. We
Say
won't be
goodbye.
offended, but do remember, please do like and subscribe. Like our videos, subscribe to our channel. We are up over 2,000. We know that, and we
Yes.
are thinking about what we are doing. We have a little bit of what we're doing for our 2K giveaway, and
It'll
we'll
be
have to
special.
decide how many pieces we're giving and
Yeah, what we're doing. We just don't have
Whatever
our
we-
plans settled down, but
Oh, and the other piece of news is that my husband did get some good news this week. He hasn't gotten a job, but he's had something else come up that will help provide some relief in our family. So
yay.
it'll be good.
So excited.
it may take another month for it to get going.
Well-
Everything is kind of hurry up and wait
Yeah,
with
but
what's going on, but
at least you know it's coming.
Yes.
That's the big thing.
and it will be greatly appreciated, much relief. So there will still be no stashing for me. Excuse me, because I that's funny that I coughed right then because it's like I don't mean it. No, there will still be no stashing
Yeah.
for me because I just can't. But it'll be good because things will start to even out again. And it's a
It'll
long
be
time
nice
coming.
to be able to take a breath.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A long time coming. So anyway, that's it. And we're going to be talking about some retreat stuff now. So bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Okay. What we wanted to, do you have your?
I do.
Oh, you
have
do.
it.
Okay.
I do have it.
We wanted to talk about retreat stuff, and we have had a handful of people who have evidently had a little trouble with the PayPal thing, and they are we've ended up being charged fees, and we lose that money, and that means we lose money to do cool
Get
things for you guys.
yeah.
So, if you are getting ready to make your retreat fee payment, Nancy's going to show you how you can do this on PayPal.
Okay. So, if I don't drop this, you go into, look, Laura, I got to change my settings.
What do you mean?
It's bright.
Oh, okay. Here. You should be able to double click. Oh, yours doesn't do it like mine. Okay.
That's settings right there.
Well, except all you have to do is like swipe up and you'll have it. How come you can't swipe?
Because mine is different from yours.
I don't know, Nancy.
Battery privacy. Where does it say?
Mine did say that I should be able to swipe down from the top with the new
Screen time. If I'm Bluetooth notification sound do not disturb. General
display and brightness.
There we go. Choo.
Yeah. Ooh, that was fun watching the tops of our heads, right?
Okay. Now let's see.
If you double click,
That's right.
then you can choose
It was
which one you
there.
want.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. So I've got my screen up here, and see the underline. It says send and request. So in here, I'm going to use my son. You put the name or the phone of where we're going.
And for us, you're using our Gmail address, the Addicted Sisters.
I've got to log on again.
It timed out.
Yeah.
The Addicted Sisters at gmail.com.
Okay. So then it comes up to here, and you tell it how much money. But this is the important thing right here in the center, this blue line. Let me click fingers. Where'd it go? Let me click change here. And see, there are two things here. This one says send to a friend.
We are your friends.
This says paying for an item or service. We are your friends. So you click friends. That way we won't have any fees charged, and we'll get your full retreat fee. So then you just fill this out. 100.
You sending him money?
No, I'm just.
You could have put my name in there if you wanted to send money.
It'll probably cancel on me saying there's none here. But, if you want to put a comment in, you click the next little thing.
Oh, yes, and I love your comments because I'm the one who has been dealing with most of those. So, yeah, they pop up in our Gmail, and I probably move them all before Nancy ever even sees them.
I don't. And then you say continue. Tick tock, tick tock. Hopefully it didn't send it. How do you want to pay?
And then you choose how you have it set up.
And then you click your next and just continue on.
Mm-hmm.
But the important thing is that
my stomach rumbled.
I heard that. This section here, select the friend. See?
They used to call it friends and family. And I
Yes.
think that's what's confused some of you is that I had not sent money to anyone in a while.
Yeah.
And so, I think I just know that it's just friends when you're sending it.
Yeah.
So.
And I have, just sent to Eric or Jamie or somebody. And, so it's, mine is already set up.
Yeah.
So I never had to look at it.
Yep. And the
So-
mechanic friend asked when he was doing work for us if we would send it as friends and family.
Ah.
So, and that way it didn't charge him a fee.
Right.
And it was straight in his account. So
just cancel. Okay. So I hope that helped.
that's that part.
If you have any questions, let us know. It's
Yeah.
it's fairly simple once you get in there, but I know it can be intimidating the first time or two that you do it. So
And we will make part of it back because the kind of account that we have, we get a little teeny tiny bit of interest. I mean, a little teeny tiny bit of
little
interest.
tiny thing.
So we will get part of that back and make up a little bit of it. But if we don't have to have any more fees, that would be awesome.
Yes.
So the retreat is, snap that thing.
Yeah. Made my earring.
So the retreat is
I could have looked it up for us.
July 11th. I want to say the 11th through the 14th.
I think that's correct.
That is it.
Correct.
And I got a real kick out of the people that are in the Facebook group now. Once you make your payment, we'll get you in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
But people are asking, who's coming on the 9th? So there are some people who are coming early. We're going to caravan out to Picture This Plus with anybody else, with anybody who wants to go with us. And what you need to know about that, we're going to do that on Wednesday, I think.
10th.
Wednesday the 10th.
I don't know if I have that day off. I'll have to look and see if I can.
Yeah, because you can't miss out, right? And what you need to know about that day is that it will take, from the hotel, it'll probably take 3.5 hours to get there one way.
Or longer. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit longer. And Nancy and I typically make one pit stop.
Yes.
And that's just our thing. And I think we could probably figure out someplace good to go have lunch in town. Maybe we can make reservations when we know how many people we have. But if that's something that you're interested in, then you might want to come a day or so early. We will probably be leaving. We'll have to leave by.
We'll have to figure this out.
Yeah, we'll have to leave fairly early in the morning. So if you have a choice of when you get here, I mean, we're going to talk to people and find out when they're arriving. But it will be probably between 8 and 9 in the morning that we leave. Watch Nancy cringe.
Yeah.
So anyway, it will be early because we'll be trying to make sure that we have plenty of time to be out there and enjoy ourselves. And we'll probably get back
It'll be
in the evening.
Yeah, it'll be late.
It'll be dinner time. We'll probably miss dinner at the hotel that night.
I would think because it starts like 5:30ish, 6:00.
I can't remember what the times are on that. So we did mention that we are staying at the Drury Inn, and it is about 5 minutes from CC and Company.
Yes.
And Kathy and Sylvia and their whole staff are really excited to have us all come, and they're ready to start making lists. And we know that it's probably too early, although some of you may decide that you just want to start making that list. But they, as it gets closer, they'll be willing to hold bags for you that you can just go ahead and you'll have things started then.
Yeah.
But you have to go in and look at everything
Pre-order.
we have. And they're happy to order anything in that you need.
Yes.
So
Yeah, what they say they needed at least 2 to 3 weeks or something.
And some things, if it's something that's a little older or harder to find, you might let them know a month or two in advance because they will do their darndest. And
Yes,
they have
they
some
will.
good contacts
They
to be able
do.
to find things.
And Sylvia likes a challenge.
Yes, she does. So, anyway, do we have anything else we need to talk about? So the staying at the hotel, we're going the day before. You can reserve your room 2 or 3 days
3 days
before
or 3 days after, and
3
days after.
And it will be at the same rate.
Got that little flip out there again?
Yes, doggone it. It will be at the, let's just fix it. Get under there. Yeah. It'll be at the same rate that you get for the retreat time, which I think is a really nice perk.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know I've told you before, but I was trying to book for my boss to let her come in one day before a conference so she could be there and not, have to fly at the crack of dawn. We had to pay like
full
$500 or
price, right?
$600 for that one day, and the conference rate was less than $300. I'm like, are you kidding me? So no, they don't do that.
The other thing that you need to know is that there is not a there's not a hotel pickup from the airport.
Oh, a shuttle service.
Yes, thank you.
No.
My brain wouldn't do it. However, Nancy and I both have family that can probably help with things like that. And
my son has a Fiat.
so you got that real tight in there. Now, Eric picked us up one time. And Nancy sat in the front with her seat pushed as far forward as she can. And my daughter, 5'9", Katie,
with size 11 shoes.
yes, and myself, we sat in the back seat, and Eric has the seat all the way back. So I sat behind him.
Because Eric has a tummy.
He's much better.
He's getting, yes.
But I sat behind him,
He was
eating my
driving-
knees.
Yeah.
And Nancy sat in front of Katie, and he doesn't have a trunk. So
About
he
this
is-
much
yeah.
room.
So we
Oh,
shoved, I
golly.
think, one suitcase back
Well,
there.
I had my big bag,
Oh,
remember?
yeah, because
My
Katie and I just brought
more
little
carry-on
things.
types.
Yeah. Katie had to bring most of hers because she was supposed to drive back
Oh,
to
yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
But so Katie ended up riding with luggage on her lap, and it was the funniest thing. So
And it
yeah.
was cold.
yeah,
And
I mean, the next day, did we come home on
this
Sunday?
was coming back from a cruise.
Yeah. So the next day they canceled school
Yeah.
because it was so miserable.
Yeah.
Or we came back on Saturday and it was canceled on Monday. I don't know. But Eric was the only person on the road, and I felt like his little car was just kind of the bumper cars. Yeah.
And I had told him to bring my car because it was, a sedan. We could have all fit in it very
He
well.
didn't understand that Katie and I were going to be
No,
with
he
them.
didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So, anyway, how do we get off on this?
Well,
Oh,
that's
well.
because you said
Yeah.
my family could help, and I'm like,
I am off during the summer. Now, I still am working my sewing job, obviously, and I will have to put the shop on hiatus on vacation during our retreat because I don't even want to worry about it.
right.
But either that or I'll have to have a lot of stuff made ahead, which is kind of our plan. But anyway, I would be able to pick some people up. We would have to coordinate things.
Yes.
Because I only have, I would have room for 2 or 3 people
Well,
in my car, but
and maybe here's an idea. Maybe once we start getting people booking flights,
mhm.
you guys can let us know what time you're arriving, and I'll write a spreadsheet,
and we'll just
we'll
kind of work it
see-
out.
See if we have more than one person coming in, and maybe we can get you all at once.
And I know we have some friends who have some more
Yeah.
free time also who would probably be willing to do
Oh,
that for us.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we will get you
Our
there
big
as
sisters,
Yeah.
they'll help us out.
we will get you there is my point. We
Yes.
will get you figured out
Yeah.
and you will not have to pay $400 to get there.
Oh my, it's expensive.
hmm
I
And if
mean-
you want to rent a car, you rent a car.
Or Uber it.
But
If
yeah,
you want to Uber it, go ahead.
there are lots of Uber drivers up
Mhm.
by the airport,
Mhm.
so it's
I think taxi service to downtown is about $30, and this would be
past that.
additional, probably another $30. So roughly $60-80 for a taxi
hmm
to get to the hotel.
But as it gets closer and reservations are made, we'll get you figured out.
Yeah.
And
We'd rather
Um,
you save that money and spend it at Cece's.
there you go. And we have a few people who are going to have some things for sale that I think will be fun
Yeah.
that you'll enjoy, and so you'll want some stuff for that.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to make sure that you leave a little room in your
In your
suitcase
bag.
so that you can carry some things home with you.
Yes, you never know what we're going to have there.
We are working on getting some things together and figuring it all out, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be fun.
I do too.
Anything else we need to say about it
No,
tonight?
just I'm excited about it. I can't wait to meet all you guys. You've really been good about telling us who you're going to room with and all
Yes.
of that. So that's very helpful.
And if you're going to have a room by yourself, if you let me know that, that helps me too.
Yeah.
So, and you know, we've already had some people in the Facebook group say, "Hey, we have room for a couple more in our room,"
Uh-huh.
and people have hooked up that way to be able to share a room. I think we have 34 confirmed Stitchers. 34 people who have paid the retreat fee.
Yes.
And they are in there. And we have a big list of everybody else. And remember, you have until the end of the year, until December 31st, to get your payment in. And then it will be first paid, first in.
Yes.
So that's just how we'll run it. So we're not going to drop your name off the list or anything else.
No.
You just need to know that if you haven't paid by that point, that if somebody else comes in, they're going to get in, and they pay their fee, they're going to get in before you do.
If they get the last spot, they get the last spot.
Mm-hmm. So
Because there's only room for so many people. That's why
Yes.
we're doing that.
yes,
You know, we're not trying to be mean or anything.
we're
we just
terribly
we want
mean.
you all there, you know.
Yes, and you know, if we could have everybody there, we would do it.
Yes.
So
Oh, one thing I wanted to say before we sign off. I hope you notice here, I am in long sleeve sweater. She is in short sleeves. It's been like this since we were knee high to a grasshopper. I am always cold.
and I am always hot. My hair was up all the time
Yeah.
when I was little.
Well, mine was up because Mom scraped it back and kept it up in a big ponytail. I had... my face was so tough.
You had
I had a
eye.
permanent facelift.
There you go. Yeah, and you know, I think that hurts after a
Yes,
while. I much
yes.
preferred braids because we could get, you know, we could maybe have the braids start lower,
a little looser.
or I would wear the little pigtails
Yeah.
low. So which is always an attractive picture, but I still wear my hair in pigtails when I am sewing because I get hot and I don't want to mess with it. Yeah. So
Oh, gosh.
if you have seen pictures of me on Instagram during the summer when I was sewing,
Left hand, money's coming. Y'all are paying us, huh?
so anyway, during the summer, I would take pictures of me sewing, and I would have my hair down in my little pigtails. So I think I need to redo my purple.
Yeah, it's fading out. It's looking more brown now.
Yeah. Well, I have the other half a tube.
Ooh.
So, and then it's going to go
Okay.
some other fun color. Who knows? I guess I don't have to get it.
No, you don't. I'm ready though.
Okay. Hey, we've rambled on for another 30 minutes. So we gave you almost a full hour of us rambling.
Aren't you lucky?
So again, please remember to like and subscribe. And please come back. Send us your questions. Send us your comments.
Yes, love your comments.
But until then, she's Nancy.
And she's Laura.
And we are the
The
Addicted
Addicted
Sisters. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.